Good evening, boys. The 2015 BBC. This was an absolute beauty. So 2015, Elo just gone to the UK and T Dizzle was cut. He's gone. So we had 10 players. We're back in Brisbane this year. So I just moved into my new house at Banyo and literally like a week before. So the other one around the corner was still vacant or still emptied, so basically we're all in Banyo, which was real good. Not on the one roof, but only a stone's throw away, so it would be a year full of plenty laughs, but we're in Brisbane. We played Nudgee, Virginia on the one day, then we went to Indooroopilly and finished up as per usual at North Lakes. Martini took out his first golf title. He beat Noam by 2 and myself by 4 shots. It was quite an entertaining finish. I'll get more on that later. But Martini was off a handicap of 8 when he won it, and he had net scores of 69, 74, 83, and 80. So once again, another winner with two net scores in the 80s. So the spoon went to Pedo, completing a remarkable turnaround from his victory the year before. So from the penthouse to the shithouse in 12 months. Pedo shot a 113 net at North Lakes, which is still a record for the worst round in BBC history, beating T Dizzle's 110 net, which was also at North Lakes in 2010. There was plenty of mooses for Pedo in 2015. Claiming his first poker title was Sticky. This is probably the most famous poker win of all times. Of course, he beat J-Cat. And of course, the most famous hand, there was 3 aces on the board. J-Cat had a full house, which he thought was a winner, but Ricky had the ace up his sleeve, so to speak, and with 4 aces, pew, 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 he beat J-Guns with both barrels. So what a hand that was, and what a win for Sticky. So as mentioned, just 2015 was at our house in Banyo. I think everyone had a bloody spew except for the gnome that year, either through fucking alcohol poisoning or just food poisoning. Man, the shitter got a serious workout. The bloody the paper toilet rolls were going everywhere. So we were some sick boys that year, but. And I remember, I think Ricky had the honour of the first spew here. He was on the grass, lying down, apparently in the front yard when he did it. And there's a video, I think, of Rowley having a spew at the other house, which I don't know what my neighbours must have been, old neighbours must have been thinking of that. But I've often said a lawnmower was quieter than Rowley when he's spewing. So. Big Daddy won round 2 at Virginia. So 2 games at Virginia in BBC history and 2 wins to Big Daddy. So mental note, we won't be playing that course ever again. To the winner, Martini, like I said, the final round. This is sort of how it unfolded. As I said, everyone was pretty crook. Some worse than others. Some seemed to have the food poisoning on the first night, not the last night. But many people took toilet rolls to the course. So, but Martini was the one, he was struggling, and but with 6 holes to go, Noam and I were tied, and Martini was 4 shots back. Martini, over the previous 4 holes, had just gone double, triple, and then bogey, and he wasn't happy, and he just looked like death. He wanted to get off the course. He wanted to be anywhere but there. And Noam and I were in the same cart, so with Martini off the rails, we sort of engaged in a bit of match play, essentially, and put the blinkers on, which sort of cost us. We got to the 18th hole, and I led Noam by 1, but unbeknownst to us, Martini was actually tied with me, because over the previous 5 holes, Noam and I had just traded either bogeys or triple bogeys. There was nothing else. And Martini had made a couple of pars and one or 2 bogeys. And then down the last, I think I've snap hooked it or hit hit it left into the hazard, and that was my game over. I took a quadruple bogey on the last. Gnome putted in for bogey, and Martini made a par. But after Gnome putted in for bogey, he celebrated. He dead set thought he was the champion. I'm not too sure if Martini knew he was the champion at that stage. He may well have, but we all walked off the green. Everyone was there, shaking Gnome's hand, and we eventually got to the car park. And I think Toddy said, "I think I might have won," or I've checked the card and done all the scores, and I said, "Shit, Toddy, you won. Martini was won." So he celebrated in the car park. Well, we gave him a high five and a well done, and that was it. But yeah, one of the more strangest finishes with the Gnome celebrating and not Martini. So that was interesting. But yes, I'm really poor golf, particularly for myself and Gnome on the way home. But Toddy went 2 over for the last 6 holes and deserved champion. Well done. There was a very tame bloody farewell party after that. We went to the Beach House Bar and Grill. Some people went straight home after that. Some went to the casino for like 5 minutes, had one bet, and then buggered off. And Naomi and I stayed around for a little bit, and then we got fucking bored because it was just the two of us, and we came home, and that was the end of that. So, very good, entertaining BBC year. I think that's also the year where Peto and Rowley went out after their first day. They were obviously chopping, had heaps. Peto clearly fucking millions because he won the spoon. I think they went out on that Thursday night and visited the fucking strippers or nightclubs. I don't know where they went. And Rowley had lost all his cash and, of course, had to settle the bet at Indooroopilly with a Bunnings voucher, which is all he had in his wallet. So, how's that for a boys' trip? Settling a bet with a voucher. Righto, plenty of memories in 2015. Share some if you got them.